It has been very dry around here, that is for sure, and we don't see any sign of that changing anytime soon. This time of year, it takes something really tropical generally speaking, to break a drought in June, and there is something out there in the Gulf of Mexico that we'll focus on in just a moment. But as you can see today, there is not a cloud in the sky, and it is so hot, 97 degrees. It might have been 100 today had it not been for some clouds earlier this morning that were a little slow to dissipate. 96 is where we're going to be here real soon in the next hour. We're officially at 97, bumped up a degree from 30 minutes ago. 90 is where we're expecting to be about 9 o'clock tonight and at 8 o'clock, and at 10 o'clock around 82 with maybe some low clouds coming in at that hour. 97 degrees in Llano right now, 92 in Burnet, 95 down in San Marcos, 93 in Georgetown, and in our eastern counties looks like about 93 to 95. It is officially 97 degrees at Camp Mabry. The air just slightly drier today, 25% relative humidity, 95 and partly cloudy out at the airport. Winds are variable at 6 in the city and a southeast wind at 12 miles per hour at ABIA. And if you like to plan things around sunset, well, tonight you're looking at 8:28. The pollen count's been very consistent lately, mold, medium, grass, low, and that's what it is again today. 918 on mold and just 31 on the grass pollen. Hot around Texas today. Everybody hotter than normal for the first day of June. 94 in Dallas and Houston, 94, pretty sticky. 89 degrees down in Corpus, 89 degrees down in the valley of Brownsville. There in the satellite loop, you can see the clouds that were in the sky right there this morning. It was the blow-off from some thunderstorms last night in West Texas, but boy, you can see also how they evaporated pretty quickly today. Here's that little disturbance I showed you earlier in the newscast, tracked quickly across Florida. This just left the New England coast yesterday and then circled around a ridge of high pressure early yesterday, moved quickly across Florida today, barely got there right after the shuttle landed this morning. They were pretty lucky to get the shuttle down. And now it's moving into the western, or rather eastern Gulf of Mexico. The National Hurricane Center not real concerned about it, says there's only a real low chance, about 20%, that this could develop into our first tropical depression of the 2011 hurricane season. It's going to continue to track west. The computer models don't have a real good handle on what will happen with it, but it will come maybe close to the Texas coast here by Friday, pretty quickly. And there's another system down here in the southern Caribbean right now that is real disorganized at this point, but the Hurricane Center also saying we're keeping an eye on that one. There's about a 10% chance that it could eventually form into the first tropical system of the season. And as we've been reporting lately, the numbers are forecast to be above average, both in named hurricanes, in named storms, number of hurricanes, number of intense hurricanes. We'll look a little more closely at those numbers coming up at 6 o'clock tonight. So in the meantime, the big bubble of high pressure over Texas that sets up all summer long usually, but has just set up early this year, it'll continue to be the main influence on our weather through Friday. Our computer model kind of fades that little disturbance away as it approaches the Texas coast and doesn't bring us any rain at all. We could see some from a separate little system coming out of the Gulf, but it's an upper level system, and that would be late in the weekend or on Monday. All right, upper 60s, low 70s. These are your low temperatures tonight. Not too bad first thing in the morning, and then a rapid warm-up. Mid to upper 90s tomorrow afternoon. In Austin, 72 the overnight low, low clouds after midnight, briefly in the morning, and then the sun is out, and we're up to about, I'm going to go 98 tomorrow afternoon with a south wind about 5 to 15 miles per hour. And just as hot on Friday. We begin to get a little more tropical moisture coming in this weekend, which could bring the temperatures down a few degrees, but it'll hardly be noticeable because the humidity will be higher. But hopefully enough of an influence, that next little tropical system, to bring us a few rain showers to the area about Sunday or Monday.